This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Charlotte, stop it. If you keep this up, you're the only one that's going to get hurt.
I'm not fooling around. I don't want your pity. I have enough.
Charlotte, listen to me. I understand you. We're very similar, you know.
You could never understand me. How could you? I've never been out of this place. I was born and I was executed. On the day I was killed, a priest came to me and said, "Dear Lord, please accept into your glorious kingdom this poor, sinful lamb." Tell me, what did I do that was so bad? Is it my fault I was born? If I was born just to be killed, why did she have me?
Oh, My mother abandoned me, too. I've been alone ever since I was a little girl, just like you. That's why
That's why what? That's why you understand me? That's why you're like me? Don't make me laugh. You're not like me. You're alive. What do you mean you're alone? What do you mean you understand? Give me a break.
Oh, Charlotte, I'm so sorry. I want you to understand. I really...
A curse upon you.
What?
A curse upon you.
Charlotte.
On you, on your friends, a curse upon you all. I will kill everything. Why don't you just die? Die! When everything is dead and gone, then we'll be the same. Only then will you understand my pain. I know what it is to regret being born. I will kill you! Kill you! Kill you!
Well, the cries of a petulant child. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with more Koudelka. In this episode, well, we're starting off with what happens if you don't either get the papers or notes for Charlotte or pray at her grave. You have to do both, because otherwise she's very spiteful and you can't just set her soul to light. So let's fight her. She has roughly about 6,000 HP, give or take. Fire spells will miss. Water is particularly effective against her, so let's go ahead and do that. Shouldn't take too long. I'm just using an old file. I basically just skipped. I reloaded an old file where the one I made at the graveyard, right before, or not graveyard, right at the fountain, and just kind of went through from there. I probably could have chosen earlier or later file, but that was the one I was guaranteed that I'm just gonna use the rifle. It's all about the magic in this case, so. Because I don't really care. But unless he's using a melee weapon, it's not going to work too well. But yeah, this is what happens if you... as far as I know, it doesn't affect... other than fighting her, you have almost one shot at her with just Koudelka. But I am a little over-leveled. Actually, I think... well, level 20 is about roughly where you want to be if you decide to fight Charlotte. Although... I believe the flare brooch is a better item anyway than the star brooch that you get. Oh, I guess I spoiled a little bit too soon. Yeah, she didn't even get a chance to attack. Maybe I should have purposely not killed her so I could show you what she does. She can... let's see, what can she use? She usually uses spells and magic and stuff like that, similar to what I cast. She could poison you. She usually attacks Edward, or whoever is in your front line first, usually. Nah, I'm not keeping this file, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just don't care. Yeah, see, I didn't... oh, I guess I am a bit overleveled. I'm in my late 20s. Okay, so I am a bit overpowered. Yeah, we get the star brooch for defeating Charlotte in the not save her way. And yeah, the room stays roughly... instead of obviously in the previous episode, the flare brooch was on the ground, and then we just picked it up, and then we started from there. So let's take a quick look at what the star brooch is. Star brooch, woman's accessory with a golden statuette of the Holy Mother embedded in a topaz. The shape of the brooch is meant to suggest a star. Let's see what the stats are for that thing. It's equipped. Let's put it on like Koudelka or something like that. That gives you a little bit better. Gives you decent agility, and basically agility seems to be the big part about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. As far as I know, even though she curses of it and everything, doesn't really affect any other part of the story other than you don't save Charlotte. There might be some other variables like somewhere near the end of the game or something like that, but that's pretty much it. So, all right, I'll see you back as soon as I load my old file, which won't take very long at all, but I'll see you in a moment. All right, just for me, it took me like a few minutes. For you, it's just a quick pause. I realized that the star brooch is actually a better. Well, I guess it really kind of depends, but depending on the stats, the star brooch is actually a lot better than the flare brooch. But we get a warm, fuzzy feeling in our hearts knowing that we saved Charlotte, and is that what matters most? I think so. But anyway, let's see if there's anything else in here before. For a second, I was like, I'm stuck. Oh God, no. That would have. Whoops. Sorry. Looks like there's nothing useful here. Well, thanks for that. But yeah, for a second, I actually thought I was glitched. I was like, no. Even though it only would have taken me like a hot minute to get back, but still. Yeah, I'm just checking to see if there's any like random dialogue. The food that was on the table is gone. Oh yeah, it was there before. Now that we destroyed Charlotte, or I guess in this version we saved her. I don't think there's any enemies in the room either. I think it's just now that she's gone, that's it. All right, now that she's defeated, now we can go through the door here. Actually, I didn't actually try checking before, but I think the door is locked if you don't fight Charlotte. So, all right, another dark area we can barely see. All right, what's the maps? Actually, it's been a hot minute since we checked the map. Okay, yeah, we're back. We're back in another area now. We can unlock it. Let's see. There's supposed to be. Whoops. Sorry. The door is locked. Use the blue key to open it. You won't need it anymore, so now we can throw that away. So. Okay, so now. Oh, we're in Patrick's quarters. Let me go back in really quick. There is a. See if I can climb in or whatever. There's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be able to. There we go. Okay. Might be further in or whatever. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was about to say you can climb up this little like goop of whatever. You get a list L. I thought there's something else you got here too. Oh yeah, pistol rounds. Have I been using it? Hold on. Have I been using the pistol enough in this one? For this, yeah, well. What is my rank with pistol now that I think about it? It is at 2. I might leave it and use that for fights for a while, even though I don't really need to. Well, I think that's all that's here is just the pistol rounds and that. Yeah, I've been kind of off-screen, just kind of messing with different weapons and stuff like that, just trying to get them up just so I can show you what happens if you get max rank with some of them. I mean, all it does is it just shows you attacking 3 times, but with some weapons you get a different bit of a flair for doing that. So right now I've got with the rifle and the 2-handed sword and the club. I did that when I was... I did a little bit of, like, skill grinding off screen with the mannequins. So I basically reloaded from the temporary save before fighting Charlotte, or before fighting the furniture, and before saving Charlotte. I just got the club up to 3, and, like, the 2-handed sword up to 3, and the rifle up to 3. I didn't want to, like, over grind it, you know. And I think I also got some of the spells up a little bit, too. James, I got a little bit of magic up, but not too much. Koudelka, I think I got, yeah, most of her flare got maxed, or at least to level 3, and then a lot of them I at least got to level 2 and did a little bit, but like I said, I didn't want to go super hog wild with that, so, oh right, yeah, I'm gonna equip James with the gun for a while and have him work on that. Let's see. I might come back to this pile later if it's that important, but not really. But anyway, let's climb back down. Alright, just fought a couple of explodes there, and we get a couple of badges. We don't need no stinking badges. Actually, I probably don't. I probably have enough stats for... probably enough accessories for everyone. I might just get rid of them. Let's see what they are. Earth badge and air badge. Reflect wind, absorb air. Weak to wind. Let's just see if they're worth any of the badges are worth equipping. Probably. Nah, I don't really. James doesn't need the intelligence. He's dumb enough as it is. He's smarter than a bag of rocks. Yeah, it's not worth dropping the jewels for the badges. I mean, that's a little better, but it's not really that much better. I mean, our intelligence is pretty good already. I mean, yeah, but I'd rather keep the pendant on for the luck boost and everything, just to help with item drops. Yeah, we'll just drop those. We don't need those. And well, I guess the truth is I didn't need those stinking badges. I think in the future I'm going to try and not do item inventory on screen, because that seems a bit delaying the little bit of extra content in this game. Although I do tend to cut out all the battles, so, you know, there's that. Anyway, we've entered Patrick's quarters. So, if we go... I know there's some items in here. Let's go up a little bit at this point. Come on. Oh, sorry. It's been... The door in front of you is bolted. The bolt has been thrown back like I chose to. Now, if we go in the door... Yeah, we make it back to the graveyard and everything with that. To the nave, or whatever you want to call it. So if you missed any stuff there or whatever. Also, we can actually... You know how we ran away from the gargoyle from before? We can actually go back and encounter him now if we want to. He's basically kind of the uber boss of the game for the most part. We'll go back to him eventually. Not right now, though. Let's take a look at this place, see if there's the obvious thing in the corner there. Now, you know me, I'm always trying to check for like descriptions and stuff like that. So what's this? Now we got shotgun shells. I think I can hold on to them. Let's take a look. I mean, I don't want to grab it if I don't need to, so... Or, I mean, okay, yeah. I will eventually start using the shotgun at some point, so... Alright, anything else around here? Nope, that's a door. Had to think for a second. Okay. Before we go through any doors or anything like that. Oh yeah, I guess I can show you what the map for this place is. So yeah, we've entered into this area, but yeah, we're very close to the other area. It's all tying together. Yep. As you can see there. Okay. Okay. I was trying to remember if we try to go back to the printing room from a certain direction. If we go through the unbolted door, I think it's supposed to be blocked now too, if I recall. Oh, I guess I could show this. I don't think I've shown this guy on screen. That's the, well, maybe I showed his Disc 2 counterpart or whatever. I think this is the one that I thought was... I think this is it was either the ghost... Oh, no, I think it was... I'm trying to remember if I've actually shown this guy. I don't believe I have. Well, anyway, we'll just cast some magic on him and be done with it. I'll have to look it up really quick. No, don't use flare, because we've already got that going on. Right, he's not even got a chance to attack him, frankly, to tell you the truth. But man, you can barely see him in the darkness there. There he goes. A little bit into the light. No, he's not translucent. No, it's not that. Let's see. No, it's not that. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, the one enemy I still haven't shown is the giant creature. No, it's not that one. It's not that. Sorry, I'm just trying to look it up. No, it's not that. Yeah, it's got to be the ghost. At least according to the guides and everything like that. Melee uses magic. It can sometimes drop shotgun shells, rifle shells, scimitars, and long swords. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess we'll... Oh wait, no, I want James to be faster, or I want James to be faster than her. So, yeah, we'll get that. Might as well get that those stats up a bit. Oh, is okay, never mind. I was thinking of something else there for a second. Alright, what do we get? Ooh, a rope. See what that. See if that's any better armor. I don't think so, but. Alright, let's look at that. Oops, don't want to just straight up. Don't want to equip it. It's like in D&D. If you don't know what it actually is, you don't want to like randomly equip it. You know, it could be a cursed item for all you know. Air robes. Robe decorated with mystic runes to enhance magical prowess. The runes are said to call upon the power of the earth spirits and thereby protect the wearer of the robe. Ooh. Probably, it's more of a, I assume it's a more magical based, yeah, definitely better than the rags for sure. Let's see, yeah, the armor is better for, I mean, it wouldn't be bad to give, I kind of like giving James a standard armor as well, even though with my build it'd probably be better just to give him the magic armor and stuff like that. Let's see what's over here. Oh, there's a door we can climb and get to. Oops. I can barely see the steps there. Maybe I should turn on the bright. Okay, I should climb out there yet. It's not letting me, so I don't think I can. Oh, there, we had to climb from the side there, so. Alright, well, let me look at my notes here if I want to. Okay, so I don't want to do this yet. I think that's everything other than going upstairs in terms of items. So let's go through that door we decided to hold off on really quick. And go run into someone we haven't seen in. Actually, sorry about that little me being back in this room. I decided to do to go up the steps first, or go up the boxes first. That's where I want to go. All right, I fought another ghost there and got another robe. I might consider giving this to. You know, I was saying earlier about maybe giving that to James, but since I'm never going to put James in the front line, at least at this point, so it might be better to. Oh, I forgot to check what type of robe it was. Like, because I think the one I gave Koudelka was just a robe. It wasn't even a... Okay, it was just a standard air robe. Oh, it's weak to earth, huh? Oh, but this one absorbs wind. Yeah, we'll give that one to Koudelka, because we don't want a robe that clearly has an obvious weakness. Well, I mean, not that I can't just browbeat everything in this game for the most part, but it's the principle of the thing, you know? Alright, let's go through the door here. Yeah, sorry, I was gonna go the other way. I was like, wait a minute, now I wanna do this first. Let's go through this first. It's bolted. You want to throw back the bolt? Yes. Show you where this connects to. Yeah, it connects up here. If I go down, see if I can go down the steps a bit. Yeah, see, it just ties into here. What was the point of that? I don't know. But I guess just to shut us out or something like that, so. Yeah, it's a little weird. Let me show you what's over here. Is there anything to discuss or talk? Or, oh, what's this? Oh, we got bowgun arrows. Excellent. I need more of those. Are there any more there? Just the one? Okay, fine. Be stingy with those bowgun arrows, even though... I mean, oh, sorry. It sounds hollow when you hit. There must be a hidden door here. Yeah, but we can't do anything with it. No, what's this? It looks like you can move the statue if you try. Let's move that statue. How are we moving that statue? I don't know. Okay, now we can go through the door. You found Roger Bacon. You found Roger Bacon inside. Shouldn't it be I found or you find? Yeah, maybe I'm misremembering it. Inside the secret library.
I know it's around here somewhere. Well, what took you so long?
Roger,
The mummy
I
that was in
haven't...
the coffin? Since when have you two been acquainted?
I am no mummy. My name is Roger Bacon, and I'm just like any normal old man.
Hey, I've been around for 20 years, and I have yet to run across an old man as abnormal as yourself.
I see. Well, I've been around for 600 years, and I've seen plenty of abnormal people just like myself.
My dear old man, might you be related to the great warlock Roger Bacon, who made such a name for himself in the 13th century?
You are very knowledgeable. I am that warlock, Roger Bacon, you speak of.
You mean to tell me that you were born in 1210 and have remained alive and well until the present date of 1898?
Actually, to be precise, I was born in 1214.
Koudelka, what type of a joke is this?
That's my question.
This is no joke. I am the reputable Roger Bacon.
Very well then. If you were truly that Roger Bacon, then you'll be able to tell me with whom and where you studied.
Oh, that's easy. I entered Oxford in 1247 and studied under the tutelage of Robert Grosseteste. Although a good professor, I would not consider him to be a wise man. I penned my masterpiece, Opus Maius, as well as numerous other books on natural science. Being a visionary pioneer, I must say that my work has influenced generations of work that followed. But alas, in hindsight, that work pales in comparison to the work I did copying the Immigrant document for the Pope.
The Immigrant Documents. I figured you would know about that book.
Of course. It took me 5 years to copy the book in its entirety. I know everything there is to know about the book.
What is it about?
Oh,
Is
it unravels the secrets of life that expand far beyond the largest field. It speaks of the secret rituals conducted by the ancient race of Fomors on immortality. The Fomors would claim the lives of the resurrected as their own. They reversed the laws of nature and the cycle of life. When the Druids took over the Celts, Alexander the Great penned the Immigrant Documents in Greek for placement in the Great Library.
Resurrecting the dead.
Oh,
It is true.
The document has long been considered the most dangerous work of literature. It was safely guarded in the caverns of the Supreme Pontiff's quarters. But apparently, the book was not able to withstand the wears of time over generations. And the Pope decreed that a new edition be created by copying the full text. That is where I came in. The Pope requested that I copy the word for word. And when the work was finished, apparently, I was supposed to be killed. But I am not one to be dealt with so carelessly. I secretly escaped, and eventually I made my way to the sacred land referred to in the text of the Immigrant document.
And the secret rituals? Don't tell me.
You need look no further than myself.
And you succeeded.
Though I cannot perform the same on others, yes, I have been able to escape the hands of death. But I have not been able to escape the roots of existence, which are the seeds of change. My body is not immune to change, as you can see by my hideous appearance. I've had nothing to do other than roam the earth for the last 300 years. I've seen all I can take of mankind's cruelty. So, I returned here for some rest. Well, enough of this gossip. I've got some research to do. May I ask to be left alone?
Well, that was an interesting tale of a man who's lived longer than he wanted to. I guess we all would thinks we'd want to live forever, but do we really want to? Anyway, let's see if there's any descriptions around here. I think the only enemies that you can find in this room are... I guess I could show... You know, I was being quiet for a second. I was like, you know what, I'll just show this as well. I think you can fight furniture and black cats in this room, if I'm aware. On the bookcases, I think same with the fight from before. Megalith works well on them, and the chairs, Geyser, which is odd, but okay. And yeah, I've been pumping up James's gun stat on screen. It's kind of weird to call some weapon a stat, you know. It's like, this is my gun stat, this is my fist stat. Sounds vulgar. Because more earthworks on them. Yeah, well. Either that or, well, my mine shouldn't be that low. Maybe they're just immune to that. Well, it worked on the boss, so I guess disc 3 versions of them must be different. You know, like I said, I don't know every single variation and weakness of every version of the creatures in the game. There's probably people on a... Okay, maybe I mixed it up this time. Yeah, there's people online who probably... I bet there's probably a wiki you could probably look up. No, that's why I didn't double attack. I was out of bullets. Let's see if that one works on them. But yeah, I haven't even, I haven't even considered looking up, seeing if there's a wiki of this game. I bet there is. I wouldn't be surprised. I only wanted to be just well informed enough about this game without like losing my surprise or shock when something happens in the story. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah, I've decided to show every disc version of a monster if I haven't. If I forget to, I do apologize. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to show the giant creature at one point. I have yet to run into that. I think that's the only creature I haven't shown on screen. Well, actually, there might be like one more, but let's see. Yeah, let's get your agility. Yeah, let's get that dex up a bit. I need to start pump. I just need to start up straight up pumping as a strength to so that way James can actually do stuff during the end game. Can actually help during the boss fights and not leave it up to my magic users. I mean, James can still do okay damage, but definitely nowhere near as intense as the as my magic users. Yeah, if you press X, yeah, it's almost hard to like look and see where you're supposed to leave the room because of the carpet or whatever is how you're supposed to tell. Yeah, let's go through here this way and just show you the reaction to here. The door is being held by some mysterious force. More invisible plot walls. Yeah, we have to go fight a boss or whatever, but anyway, go down here. Now we can actually go into that door up there that I cut originally. Why did I do that? Yeah, just to save a few more seconds, I guess. But now we can actually go in there. Alright. Let's check in here. Alright, just fought a black cat there. Nothing too heinous. I think her vitality at this point is pretty good. Actually, mine's... Well, yeah, might as well make sure. Yeah, you... Let's just start pumping. At this point, I think I'm going to start pumping James's intelligence up just to give him a decent... I think I'll let the episode run a little bit longer than I usually would, just for... Oh yeah, if we check this thing. You find the gramophone, but it can't be played as there's no disc inside. Do we want to put the disc? Oh yeah, finally, after all this time, we can put it in. The disc begins to play, filling the room with a melody. You find a hidden drawer. Inside it's a book titled Research Notes, so we don't even get to hear the melody, huh? Fine. I'm going to grab the research notes. Thank you very much. Oh, maybe it's now going to start playing. But before that... Oh yeah, now it's playing. For a second I was like, is it not going to play the song? Oh yeah, it's going to be under read, sorry. Oh yeah, when I redid the Charlotte fight off screen, I didn't get the bowgun arrows like I wanted to. I got a bunch of bread for some reason from her. Yeah. If I can only figure out the I think I'm going to read the research notes next episode because I want to encounter the mysterious force, if you know what I mean. Which we're like right on the cusp of the next boss. Yeah, see, something's not right. So I was gonna like cut it right here, but I'm like, let's just fight the boss. It won't take me that long at all. But anyway, I'll do all checking, looking around next time because like I said, we're already like on time. So. Alright, it's boss time against the Scapegoat. We'll finally learn, well, I'll talk about that after that. So this thing is a weird abomination. I don't know why it's called Scapegoat, but okay. This spotty creature. Don't use weapons on, don't use water weapons on it, which they'll miss, which is weird. But geyser won't work as well. I'm trying to think. His magic will affect Edward pretty heinously, so keep that in mind. Really, I would say this is one of those fights where the magical is going to do a lot more damage than the physical. So let's just pump anything that's not water at him. So yeah, it'll just give me a reason to just increase my gun stat. Looks like my agility is a little slow because I'm going. Yeah, I see 83 damage. Yeah, I think his vigor is like way too high or whatever. So I mean, he does have 10,000 HP. So and of course, like in all cases, Koudelka is going to be doing the brunt of the damage. You probably want to be in about your mid-20s by this fight for the most part if you want at least decent. If you're weaker, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder. Yeah, so it's gonna take a few shots and finish him off, but now let's see what he's. I'll probably end up having James heal Edward. Will probably be what I'll be doing most. And I can actually show you guys his spells and everything with that. Yeah, it didn't do that much damage. Is he gonna move or not? This kind of looks like something that would be like in something from Beetlejuice or something like that. I don't know. That was I didn't even give any stat afflictions, so we'll just keep shooting him for like no damage. As long as it gets the gun stat up. And let's just check. Maybe I'll be able to on screen show you like see like if what spell will actually do the most damage. Probably Flare, just because Flare, at least on a Koudelka, just because it's at level 3, unlike the other spells. So yeah, we'll say Tornado does a little bit better than Megalith. I don't know if it's particularly weak against it, but it seems to be doing a bit more damage. Let's see how much damage this does. That was a bit more, so yeah. Now we'll have to see how much Flare does. Okay. I guess I have enough to get smacked on the like. Oh, I knocked him back. You know, sometimes with weapons and stuff, you can have a chance of like pushing them back. And obviously, if they're pushed back against a point that they can't back away from, they can take extra damage. Yeah, I'll probably heal him next turn. Oh yeah, his HP's so high it doesn't really matter at this point. Maybe I should have done the boss in the next episode. Oh well. I kind of wanted to get to a safe spot so I could have a... Oh well, okay, Flare is a lot... I should have been attacking with... Well, actually, that kind of makes sense, because see, Geyser wouldn't work, so why not Flare, so... Oh well. Yeah, nothing too bad, really. I mean, like I said, I am a bit over-leveled, so... Okay, yeah, just more... Yeah, I'll just start pumping into your Strength stat. Alright, and for this fight, we get the automatic pistol, and, yeah, much better than the previous pistol, and the reflect spell. Finally, the final spell of the game for us. If you've been following the secret items guide, you should get, hopefully by this point, if you're at the 11th, within the 11th hour and you save here, you should get the Gargoyle Killer, which is obviously what it is. It does supreme damage to the Gargoyle boss. It doesn't insta kill him, but it does like a ton of damage, and it breaks after like 3 hits or whatever. It's shining with the sacred light. It appears to have been purified by the holy water. And then there's one more secret item you can get after this point. It's Roger's staff, and you have to make a save. From what I understand, you have to make a save at the 22-hour, 22-minute, and 22-second mark. Yeah. So if you want to get that one, you're going to have to basically leave the console on for a while, because I'll probably end up beating the game before that time. The weapon is good, but I don't know if it's worth, like, waiting all that time for it. So yeah, you can tell we're near the end of the game when there's only one more secret item left. I mean, not quite there, but you know what I mean. So anyway, now that we've beaten the boss, the water flows again, but this place has more places to explore. What else is inside? Does Roger Bacon have anything else to say? Probably not. But find out next time in the next episode of Koudelka. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.